Near the dense green woods where birds sang freely and the wind whispered ancient tales, lay a small village, humble in its appearance but rich in culture and love. The people there were close-knit, helping one another like family. But one thing the village lacked was proper healthcare. There was no hospital, no clinic, and no doctor nearby. And this absence once turned a young boy's life upside down. That boy's name was Zion. Zion was just 7 years old when his mother fell gravely ill. She suffered through the night, clutching her stomach in pain, while Zion and his father desperately tried to find help. But the nearest hospital was several miles away, too far for someone in such a fragile state. At dawn, they placed her on a wooden cart and rushed toward the town, but the road was rough, and time slipped through their fingers like sand. Just before reaching the hospital, Zion's mother took her final breath. He held her hand as it went cold. That moment changed him forever. As he sat beside her lifeless body, tears streaming down his cheeks, Zion whispered a vow. "When I grow up, I will become a doctor. I will build a hospital right here in this village, so no one ever loses a loved one the way I did." Years passed. Zion kept his promise. He studied harder than anyone in the village. He walked miles every day to attend school, often reading under trees or streetlights when he had no electricity. With the help of some kind teachers and a few kind-hearted donors, Zion finally graduated with honors as a doctor. But unlike many of his classmates, he didn't stay in the city. He returned to the same village, the same dusty roads, the same green forest, with one goal, to serve. He built a small clinic using his savings, right at the edge of the jungle, where both villagers and nearby forest dwellers could come for help. He treated everyone with equal respect, from farmers to hunters, from elderly women to curious children. Word spread quickly, the boy who lost his mother is now the healer of all. One cloudy afternoon, Zion went for a walk in the jungle to collect herbs. He had studied natural medicine too and believed nature always had something to offer. As he moved deeper into the forest, he heard urgent cries echoing through the trees. Rushing toward the sound, he found a group of tribal people huddled around a small boy. The child lay on the ground, sweating, struggling to breathe, his eyes rolling back. The tribe was in panic, they didn't know what to do, and fear filled their faces. Zion tried to approach, but some of the tribal men blocked his way with spears. "Who are you?" they asked. He replied calmly, "I am Zion. I'm a doctor. Please, let me help him." After tense silence, one elder stepped forward and said, "You can treat him, but only here. We don't take our children outside the jungle." Zion nodded. "As you wish. I only want to help." Kneeling by the child, he examined him gently. It was a severe case of dehydration and infection. He pulled out medicine from his herbal pouch, used clean water to cool his body, and stayed with the boy until he stopped shaking. Gradually, the color returned to the child's cheeks. His breathing steadied. The tribe watched in awe. The elder approached and said softly, "You have saved our child. We are grateful." Zion smiled and replied, "If you ever need help again, just call for me. I live at the edge of the jungle. I'll come." The elder asked, "How will we call you?" Zion laughed gently and said, "Just make a loud call. Say, ko, I'll understand." From that day on, whenever the tribal people faced sickness or injury, they would come to the edge of the jungle and call, ko. No matter the hour, rain or shine, Zion would hear their call, and run to help. To the village, he was a doctor. To the tribe, he was a savior. To the animals, he was a friend. But to himself, he was just a boy who once lost his mother, and never wanted anyone else to feel the same pain. His kindness spread far beyond medicine, it became a light in the darkness. And even today, his story is whispered among the trees, carried by the wind, and remembered by every soul he ever touched.